Topaic Scannáin. So den Cashisa Scannáin going to. So you can give us a little description. You don't have to necessarily put this in, but if you want, you can. So hosig on Shunskull Scannáin. So the movie industry started in the 19th century. So Topaic in the Scannáin movies are important to say in the life of a person. Agus tá méid Scannáin dain to extraordinary, and so many extraordinary directors made films since then. Thomas Edison. It said that Thomas Edison founded the movie industry agus cúg an Shuns, and the movie industry has gone from Yark from strength to strength. Is an Shuns Scannáin that the movie industry is on Shuns is common, the most common industry footing down around the world. Agus Croggin Jane Yarp push come on and creates hot jobs as well. So Kai Mira, I have to say good afternoon, Shake more. I really like going to quick on patients to the cinema. Let me carry with my friends, don't let me help with my family. It's Ailu over until it's an escape from the pressure of life. Agus it's very like Germany, if you can forget to quit fighting your problems. Time Guji on Flixen, I go to the cinema go minute often. Marshin, therefore, can me on ticket stage or I bought a season ticket on Colot for the movie company Odin. It's few eight because it need cousin shit €50. It's only €20 in the Misa a month. Tom Clar hello. Anish, I'm registered with them now. I was show to refresh cum and emails are sent to me regularly found realtor. The lost kind with discounts, August lost kind of discounts. There are too quick on big when you go to cinema. When you go to August, they're learning to the kick when you show your ticket. Currently, pointy they put points the card on your card. What's on your pointy card? If you've got lots of points in the card, find 2 slots to Scannáin get your refreshments for free. I was talking on card to dash data gives you an opportunity to tabu on Scannáin Echo to see the preview or the premiere of any other movie or before anybody else. Being more on Scannáin Maha, there's a lot of good movies in the length of these days. Aaron Jucker, unfortunately, being on places when upload to Aaron Cadings, so the cinema can be packed on a Wednesday. Mullen I recommend to dull Aaron Law on that particular day, not to go on that particular day. Being Margaret Freelag, they got special deals Aaron Law on that day. August costs €2 and it's €5 Aaron ticket on tickets. Martian Tain Trump the most of the people in this country go to the cinema Aaron Cading. So Cooper me bunch there's a few disadvantages going to the cinema. Holling may do over price and check out a massive increase on the price of tickets. The Coupling is in the last number of years. Neil Shakasu, the Japanese, it's not like 10 years ago. If you share the comments, you can go to cinema, let the Hiola, was cousin Gaffer, Nislu, not €5, and everything costs less than €20. Costing in tickets, the tickets cost €20. It's a lot of you nowadays off, however. And news are sharing as well as that. It's Doylem will be a row cost. I think the food is too dear. Deals are ground roaster, popcorn and sold the joke with a drink for almost €1 a day for €12. Costin, the Salashi, the refreshments cost more than tickets. Asian Roger, that said, you're hugging to court when you visit the cinema and Darrow, you've no choice really but to get Salashi picture in a can, but to buy the refreshments from the cinema. So Bloss on ground roaster, duck right to the taste of the popcorn is unreal. So fiction in the cinema. Marshin, therefore, Neil Gockwood Cusstock, not everything is dear. They're counting to when you buy the season ticket or a yearly ticket even. Aaron Umlan overall, Tatney Shaker, what I really like going quick and picture to the cinema. August Jerkin, I would say good day. I go there once a week, Gok shocked every week. Ta Athna Ku they know me by now. I can point to show. Gunnainer is a bit spragging on fiction the cave it opens up your senses. August the entire nice far. There's no better feeling to Brattle or Scotland to watch a movie Aaron Scotland more on the big screen. To found Irma Gersi Scotland, I have an interest in movies. Aaron Drucker, unfortunately, came in on fiction Ochul Dublin, even though the cinema is packed with people. And then show Sheelan Will, Ryan Genie. I think that there are a lot of people try cinema Highlands after losing interest going to it. Kane Fogger, Honey, Matt, Aaron Schultz, Scotland. Why is there been a decline in the music and the film industry the last few years? Well, touching Ace Gates, on question or to answer that question. So, Coons, Egdini, Netflix. People have account with Netflix. August Neil and God. There's no need to Neil and God do a quick and picture a hill of meaning anymore. Ain't I agree with that. Ervalak water in one way. Okay, I'm kind of at the same time. Kaiju Bloss, all different. You have to make up kind of your own mind. Darren Yoy, Tashin just bleeding gum. This is talking about Netflix. You want to talk about Netflix? Tashin just bleeding gum. Netflix. I have an account with Netflix. I was need hyuk for Lodge on Earth. You never get bored. Torrell, what's Scotland our fault? There's good choice of movies available. Cornell Coblock, Netflix, Scotland, Newer, Aaron Sieve, Aaron Realta. The Netflix company put new movies on their site, Sieve, on a regular basis. Aaron Realta, August Marial. Gucci Cora because they're so successful. Hostage a Crow at Quid Scotland, August Clark, and they started making their own movies and their own programs. So Clue August called Winter Mockaki, they've become famous. August Jerkin, I'd say Will Coons and Gok Cholik are foot in the ground. Almost every family around the world has an account. Aaron T. Vella is Farlow Veg Fake to everyone. I love watching originals. Bun Clark Netflix, Shock as the Sconics, Rod in the movies that they have available. It's a whatever on Clark is Farlow is my favourite program on Netflix. So that's just a bit of Netflix. So it's even on Veg Fake and Scannáin air for Amazon Prime. I love watching movies on Amazon Prime. Tá sé go súil Netflix, it's like Netflix. Tá Scannáin yearfruit ar fáil, there's different movies available. Níl ein Tron, there's no end to the choices. Níl ein Tron leis na rona. It's fair brathnú ar Scannáin, you can watch a movie. It's fair brathnú ar Scannáin, whatever, romantic, hug war, fantasy-ocht. Fantasy, foreign violent, adventure, free drunken about gangs, fascination, documentaries, grin, comedy, ufos, horror, fiction, oliocta, science fiction, skein series, thrillers, blockterocta, detective, and action is just action. Queer na course gone is Jack Gurm. I don't really like crime movies. Níl ein run níos fearr ná brachna ar Scannáin. There's no better feeling than watching a movie. It's on bunnet or fear scale. That's bunnet based on an ear scale and a true story. Tugging a Scannáin Irish show Réalachas on scale. These movies they add reality to the story as well. Honnig bor an Shunskull Scannáin le cúpla knows the movie industry has grown bor in the last few years. For unfortunately Kyle Quid but unfortunately still a lot of people have lost their jobs in the industry as well. Curry Goss is equivalent. I remember never meeting East Olga when I was younger. Hug make court, I visit places like HMV or X-Vision. Veig sketch me to be excited, dull, quick and Conan Scon as far to you'd be excited going to pick the best movie. Marielle Fiosa had technology because of improvements in technology. Fiosa had technology to the couple news last some years. East London a good Scon people download their films directly from their computers. So it's like everybody knows Gunyainter shot. Everybody knows that this is done in Malak Meads Lahag in an illegal way. Go real to often regularly. It's coming to Ryan Dini for who's say Alina. People don't care about the arts. Aaron Drucker, unfortunately. There's a demand. There's more of a demand on downloads than there is on CDs. Tanyar Bun Tashi Buds Lesson Technology. There's a lot of advantages connected to technology and to movies. It's very Scannáin or Fegner Scannáin Lebrew cannot be watching a movie with the press of a button. It's equivalent bleeding to him. I remember years ago, like my history against this game, my parents tell me stories, Grev or who taffy and if they had to record the Scannáin the videos on a fee ship on a videotape. Ni hardly let it Marshina Hill. Nothing like that happens anymore over until look it up to Sheentus August Pakasha Sky going meant to be about Sky. I've got a subscription, Sheentus August Pakasha, a package with Sky. My hosting Scannáin bit of a movie starts at all like a shay. Ní féile fécant economics and you can't watch it at that time. Níl ain't got imi, there's no need to be worried. Tá costas, tá core store all of it, they've got a store system. August tugan sé dash to give you the opportunity to brought new air scans look any movie in on fame in your own time. And news shin is féile clear a half that you can record a program come up. Pay scale whoever. Tá chunker due ag Scannáin Gwyn yoga. Movies can also have a negative impact on people. This is the disadvantage of movies. Má ratnin Dagor og if young watches any kind of sort of violent movie Scannáin for Eganach, change it if Vime Ersland internet could affect their mental health. Shinam Kush Gwil Harva Tal, that's why it's really extremely important to gloss it, go to lock the canal me Arunica to block the inappropriate channels. And this is cough and look to occur, we need to blame the parents more ligacy.posse because they let their parents fake it or Scannáin gone short without guidance or without supervision. It's not even talking about it, isn't a great will on Scannáin retro that the retro if you want to talk about retro movies, Eric Chuck to Rash are coming back. Less on picture with the cinema open in the air. Clutch fee Ryan's call out to hear about modern companies, call out to new Imsha, August Tashi Trace, Ryan's Dini Oga is fast they're after persuading young people and adults to Bracknell or Scannáin for air, look at movies in the open air. Is Rod Jarfik show this is a really positive thing. Marina Mohian history show my grandparents did this, Nervishid egg fostness when they were growing up. Aaron Love on the other hand, Elaine Fruit, where there's no pressure to dull schooling, queuing up, no oglev, or there's no need to be worried. On Lero deal to good on Lero deal to mark that the show is sold out. It's failed up at a hobbing, so you can sit at your own ease at a hobbing. So I was faking her in Scannáin and looked at the movie. Oh, humport the car from the comfort of your car. Couldn't make whatever it is. So Ross course egg Bollion and Lober. I saw whatever movie it is at the race course in Leopardstown, the Janie. I was high may Ron have to say Gurwin may tap was I enjoyed it. Scannáin Collu is a Star Wars, so Star Wars is a famous movie. Cultus Bunaha and Scannáin show. This has it's a cult following for the last 40 years. Cultus Bunaha. Rinna Nisbone on Jess Scollins, Shan Cadunas. More than 10 movies have been made in the collection. Shan Cadunas. Kea Kiapel go made on Chunker Egan Scannáin. Who would thought that this movie had an influence? Chunker Horstruct and Heron on Irish tourism. Rinna on Scannáin Star Wars. Cooper Wright. A few scenes were shot Skellig vehicle on the Skelligs. Is Ilan Biogate, small island, Ní Dolan Grev until Biog Clute. I don't think this island was as famous are floating down around the world, Goji until Gunyarna Scannáin air until it was filmed there. Deir go be a shot an áit Cochín in air said this is most commonplace in Ireland in mass tourist story amongst the tourists. Tagadini o gach cairn there, everyone comes from every corner of the world. Hort to visit, Aaron Ilan Biog show to visit the small lines. Is what each of a show, this is great for economics and the tier for the economy, Darlow, in my opinion. Captain Will on potential on the Hyunskan Scannain. I think there's potential for the movie industry. Got these most Scannain to make more movies in Jangan the Gweb. They ask about Irish movies. Dave O'Roy, you could say going to Scannain because Yu Ming. You could say that movies like Yu Ming is that dumb, and the TV programs like Africa are very good. Kay Gulchi Gart, even though they're short. Bravalum Donyum, she's fierce Scannain fought in. I'd love if they made a long movie in Irish. In there too. So Gert's good on Shanga Marv. People say the language is dead. Acne Dolan, I don't think that is what you should fear it's true at all. Tom Scale, Clushwin Lafal, we've heard this story for a long time now. Couldn't have gone on Black 47 or Dog Shocks. I saw the movie Black 47 is a fiction in similar Danny. Near Credin, I couldn't believe nor alert right into the hashtag when the actors were speaking in our Changa Dukish in our native language. Kurshik Ina it surprised me, okay, I can know him at the same time. Voting made broad, I felt proud our Janga closer to hear our language our Scotland more on the big screen. Scotland Cugavion, it's a war movie between Tridge about the fight our son Hirsch and Heron on behalf of Irish freedom. Come on, as well as that fake Merscon Esox, again you can mention about you can link this in talking about your languages. I watch foreign language movies and this is reached now and again, confuse occur relief of Changa to improve my fluency in the language. It's fake it ain't Scon you watch any movie or bit at all. Or Netflix on Netflix, Le Brew Knappa, the press the button. It's fair that the Hyanga around them, you can choose your language. Is Road Den Scottish, this is fantastic. So touch sale Chunskal and Scaniac, the life of the movie industry is Harvard Coop, it's very powerful. Otogus Jock Appness a sale since the introduction of new apps in our world. It's fair that Bratton you can watch Scannain or watch any movie Le Brew Kappa. It's an app Scaniac is far. My favourite app is IMDb. Is app Ishin is an app Hug Mulladun that gives you recommendations. Then a Scannain is far of the best movies. Tagot category Scannain are full. Every category is available, available as well. Took an app Rotty and Scannain, it gives the rates of the movies. I just fail that trailer on Scannain and you can watch the trailers of the movie as well. Sarah Nash the free come on. Took an app Kura Sale to Nash for it gives the background and the life of the actors as well. App then Scott Inti, it's a super app. Kenny Maher on Irishlar Empire Foes. My dad still buys the Empire magazine, going to say as well. Tashi Banus Kosulish app IMDb. It's very like the IMDb app. A crew cope a hard copy. It's an app Scaniac is Danny. The latest app at fall that is available to the public is Disney Plus. It's Bradley Gocton and Disney. Everyone loves Disney either. Oh, because days between young and old. It's equivalent. I remember Marguini Trace. I remember the period our time as young people. They were hunting the cartoon when the cartoons came onto the skull and more onto the big screens on Cater for the first time. When the Scan Sheer Austin. When it's gone sheer these movies took us back with its beauty, Lena Ilocht, August Lena Sinnintocht, and with its innocence. Ton chance, Gwyn Dulce, we have a chance to look back or go down memory lane. Neil Cusses over Lahik, Austin app, the app doesn't cost that much. Neil McMog, I'm not messing nor Dermot when I say this, nor Dermot show. Octav Scannain on Golok Disney or Fall Lesson app. But there's Gox on every movie from the Disney company is available on this app. Tom Bunkler, Dane School, they've done originals. I was going ain't either about without any doubt. Ailif more than apps is a huge demand for the app as well. Mullum Ditch, Bracknell Air, the Mandalorian. I'd recommend that you watch the Mandalorian in Star Wars, for example. Hitmaning Raw, the Land of Yoda, fell in love with the baby Yoda. August Len Quick Glow talks out with his cuteness. Neil Ain Diffriocht, and the ain't difference to make any difference or bit can use what age we're. Dare and lay at the end of the day, Tom Rudd Egg special to free card. Especially there's something special about a cartoon. It's on Cade cartoon. I couldn't have been the first cartoon I saw was whatever Lemma whoever. With my so Derek Lesh on Scon and Kupla Grad at all. This movie managed to win a few awards called the Oscars at the Oscar ceremony. Tatney eating the Oscars Gomorrah. I really like the Oscars. Ní Haim in Machulla, good Dainach. I don't go to sleep late. Couldn't fake it there in the history to look at the actors who are nominated to Anna to grab an Oscar for the Oscar nomination or awards. Captain Gwil Gugurn and Kyola atmosphere in Scotland. I think that music adds to the atmosphere of a movie. Leave ain't Scotland a bit more again. Nobody would be saying gone and Kyola without music. Currently, the channels it adds to the tension, August Biogs, and to the liveliness of a movie. Corey Goss, for example, Commodore will call down the air is that John Williams. So A composer who's globally well known is John Williams. Aaron, he wrote a lot of songs. Our son, the Scannáin, is for on behalf of the best movies, Jurassic Park, E.T., Star Wars, in a mass, including them all. It's for Ira he's a really intelligent man as well. Currently, it surprised me, Keiko Rahul, how successful that the Disney company are. Topaic Quid Parkna seems to Hema. They've built their theme parks. In Essin Sheet, a million pounds Dublin. They invest millions of pounds every year, or dollars you want to say. Taunton Studios Scannáin to Universal. Marangane, the Universal Studios are the same. Halls is not ain't over the United States. Then the Quid Parkna seems to with their Parkna seems to Hema with their theme parks. Rudden Scott Town, it's fantastic. Is I can sell. Everybody knows good Dargan sheets Scannáin Harbour. They produce Targan sheet Scannáin Harbour. Because made them I must say, go mean on Scannáin Biog cost stuff. The low cost films can be unbelievable as well. Commotion Chronic our school channel YouTube our school created a YouTube channel. August Tashi Trace Dolo on Yark and Yark to go from strength to strength. Tofish on Biog Danes we've made small videos at current school you can keen promoting the school. Aaron Umlan date for all you could say will Kuvax and Gwendlish the man so shielded that the media have power. And also who have powered on Shunskull Scannáin, the movie industry footing down around the world. On Scannáin is staying in Cunningham, so the movie I've seen, the latest movie I've seen. So Deuce for first of all, Cunningham, I saw the movie recently. Danny Vian Sketch, the story was situated in wherever. Kahim Era, I must say, Gurvimi on Talmas, I really enjoyed it. The is Cossis Core Visa Scannáin with many twists and turns. Varan Scannáin for a got or a click, went on for 2 hours. Who made G on picture? I went to the cinema, Lemma Carja with my best friend, Stu Carja, couldn't fake it there to watch it. Really and truly, Doria Pierce gone on Harry Mullabert, it was an outstanding movie. But whoever it is on Stuart, the director, I was come up the shin as well as that. The Ashley Moore Laurel part of the words, famous actors who took part, Kusula mentioned too, Darnoy of course. Near Ahmed Ryan in the hash story, I didn't recognise a few of the other actors. Bader Grasser knew of the maybe they're new actors. Scale Spraggle Demock, it was an exciting or disappointing story. Akvisha on Ace or Jack or Fake, it was easier or difficult to watch it in places. Asteroids and Scott Vion, the acting was super. Tugul Kuig Os Kuig Rails, I'll give 5 out of 5. It was given 5 out of 5 stars for the movie, was given 5 out of 5 stars. August Butler was clear with Codric Intok and the actors had a good rapport relationship with each other. Curran Scannáin Shukterm. It made me emotional. V McQuid, Suya Sacha, my eyes were focused here on Scannáin on the big screen. Who's from the start, G Darren from the start to the end of the movie. Scannáin, name the type of movie, a Gesh. It was Scannáin Ufos or Scannáin Green. Coog on Tasture named the actor Eve Weimer, whoever the actor is, or Ryan Reynolds had an impact on me, for example. Ashtar Seamsul Dahul Agus Armel V Aun or Inti. He is entertaining, Seamsul Dahul good looking and Armel intelligent. Aun is for a boy and Inti is for a girl. The role Larnak Egger Eki, he or she had a central role Scannáin in the movie. Can't make Rev plot on Scannáin. I thought that the plot was realistic, nav unrealistic, but at the same time, women on Sultas, I really enjoyed it. Happened to hate the special more. I really liked the special effects. I was Bruno Gradam Oscar Davar, and I was given an Oscar because of it. Aaron Ullman overall, Scannáin drama to it was dramatic. Corhiok exciting, I was stuck, unbelievable. It's on as far we Scannáin. The best thing about the movie was not well, your team. There's a lot of teams to be noticed in it. Any little means to be noticed. So you have Boss, Death, Dini Oga, Young People, Foreign Violence, Taushi, Ghost, August, Aurelia, and so on. It's really kiosk elements we can learn a lesson from this movie. Well, I'm going more hype shock show from this spectacular movie. Astrid Talonica Talafekels is Scannáin. You could see talented actors in the movie. August plain on Scannáin Tammy Iliaka, and the movie discusses the universal themes. Kahim Mera, I have to say, where me on Toka Lesson Scannáin, I was really taken back by the movie. Dagana, Gwilyn Glor, whoever it is, or whoever the actor's name is. So normally, Dagana, whoever's voice, Glor, gets on my nerves. Gwilyn Glor, whoever, Current share she is stuck Naroga, she gets on my nerves. Current share she is stuck Naroga. We call Agam Leshboy. I had sympathy with this actor in this Scannáin, in this movie, wherever the movie is. Scannáin Epical Event was an epic movie. August Rock and a Rashkaji and picture. I go back to the cinema, couldn't fake it to watch it or one more time. We are finally. Couldn't be on Scannáin. I saw whatever it is to fiction. Ledane August Durham from my point of view, Scannáin Ufosok. It was a terrible movie. Torah made Kupiki. I'll give you a few reasons why it was awful. So if I mentioned a movie you didn't like. Legman Lero, I read the book, August Dog Sheet, G'nay had Tau Makos and Scannáin. They left important aspects out of the movie. If you had Omrika faux plot, there was too many subplots. August Dorgan's gone to Rogue Costa. The movie got too complicated. Ní dhearna mór an fórbethe ar na character eile, not much development was made on the other characters, shock an pre-character except for the main character. Bhí cúpla roiig sa Scannáin le Dronnach agus lehéid, so a few of the scenes were boring, and a lehéid de cur amú a bhí it was a waste of time. Ar an omlan bheith an Scannáin níos fearr, do mééis sé níos gear, it'd be better if it was shorter. Fear an Scannáin for 3 or clig, it went on for nearly 3 hours. Asian Roger, to make Irma on Scannáin is fair long reeve around it. So if I had to choose my favourite film, Rockin' Legend, I would go with the movie Day from Brackney Arish August Arish. I could watch it over and over again. Gone Irish like John without getting bored. Scannáin classic of time. It's a classic movie. So again, you can give a little bit about the background on the movie industry, a few just kind of general kind of pointers about that, and then pick a movie you like and a movie you don't like.